All right. This is going to be a quick one, really quick one, because it's something that's been on my brain for a little while, and it's something that I've been explaining to a lot of different salespeople, business owners, etc. lately, and that your website is not the same thing as a sales funnel, and that you're wasting a lot of money when you're trying to drive traffic to a website instead of a funnel. Now, what's the difference between the two, right? Well, a website is similar to brick and mortar, and a funnel is similar to a sales team. What do I mean by that? Well, a website is a front facing client information tool. Okay, so it's out there for people to be able to look you up, find out that you're legitimate, see what sort of services you have, things like that, right? Now, can you make sales at your brick and mortar location? Yes, you can. But does having a physical location for your business inherently drive sales? The answer is no, it doesn't, right? It doesn't. So you can have sales without a building, but you can't have a building without sales. You get me? And the same thing works in regards to websites. So your website is like the building where, hey, everything exists here. You can come, you can find out about us, whatever. And if you want to do business while you're here, that's awesome, right? But a funnel is like your sales team, the people that go door to door, letting people know about your products and services and bringing people to the brick and mortar business so that ultimately you can sell them your different products and services. So let's take a look at that even deeper, right? Quick secret. Most people hate making decisions. Most people hate making decisions. And your website, again, is where people go to learn more about your company and check your legitimacy. The reason why driving your ad spend to these websites is a recipe for disaster is simply because all you're going to do is overwhelm people with information. Okay? When you push people to a website with all your options, services, blogs, etc., they'd see a bunch of information, they start clicking around, they start trying to figure out how to maybe contact you. And we live in this digital age where people just don't have the patience or the energy. So it's very likely that out of all the people you're bringing them in and then they're immediately losing interest because it feels like work to talk to you, right? So we have to make sure that there's no decision fatigue, right? Because decision fatigue equals no sales. And that's why you need a funnel. Okay, so that's what we're going to do to mitigate that is we're going to get you a funnel. But what is a funnel, right? A lot of people think it's just another website when really what it is, yeah, it is kind of a website, but it's also not a website. Remember what I said earlier. Funnels are like a sales team, okay? Sales teams exist for one sole purpose, which is getting your customers to take action and buy something. Funnels are websites with one sole purpose, which is getting your prospects to take action, right? So where a sales team is just trying to close the sale, get them to decide to purchase the product, a sales funnel is designed to get people into your system so that you can pitch them on the product in the first place. It's something that's designed to have people say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about this, and you immediately put them into a funnel that allows you to get to them faster, as opposed to them having to click around on a million different websites and pages to find your contact info and call you. Instead, we might run an ad or we might have a social media post. And once that person says, hey, I'm interested, they can get pushed somewhere where they can give you their name, their email, their phone number, and raise their hand in some capacity to say, I'm interested in what you have to offer. That's going to give you an opportunity to go sell your product or service. And if you really want to get more aggressive here, you can even have people book appointments through your funnel, meaning that you can create entire appointment booking systems. You just have to be strategic. So Let's say you have a roofing company, right? Instead of sending them to a website where they're going to get overwhelmed by pictures, past jobs, reviews, blogs, and service lists, just send them to a funnel with a direct and broad offer. And it's not hard to do either, right? You're just going to advertise like this, where you've got this is here on the left is just a high energy ad, a good looking roof, and letting people know that they can get 12 months, no interest, and no payments. Basically, the financing terms and things like that. People might think, wow, that sounds really interesting. I don't have to pay for a year. Let me click the button and see what they're talking about, right? Plus, it's right there in your face. It's very bright, very vibrant, right? And then here to the right is your before and after situation where you're just straight up showing people the result of what it is to work with you as a roofer. You see how your roof looks horrible here on the left? We'll make it look better, right? So those are great ways to get customers to say, hey, I'm interested. Now you're going to advertise like that, and then you're going to send them to simple landing pages that look like this, where they can immediately just fill out their name, email, phone number, right? Or they can request an estimate, whatever it is. Point is, this is just so that you're able to grab their contact information. By grabbing their contact information, that allows you to always have that lead and be able to follow up with them no matter what. Okay? Now, once you have them sent to pages like this and they fill out their information, then you just have them book on a calendar that looks like this. So all they can do is just click the date, see your schedule, pick a date that works for them as far as when you can come out and do an inspection for them, and now you're all set, right? You have an appointment on your schedule. The only thing you have to do now is go out there and close the sale. And all of this is automated and happening while you're out working or doing the things that you need to do. Now, if they don't book, this is the next part of the funnel. We're automating the follow-up, okay? So you're going to send some really good emails just reminding them about what your company can do, maybe the terms, maybe the pricing, giving them a coupon, giving them some sort of incentive to call you, right? And then there's also text messages that get sent out on your behalf too. Things like, hey, John, it's Jake from ABC Roofing. We wanted to make sure you got your free roof inspection. Are you available later today or sometime tomorrow? So, in asking a direct question like that, it demands a direct answer, and it allows you to get to the point of booking an appointment, an estimate appointment, or whatever it is going to be, right? And then Call Connect is one of the favorite things that we love setting up for people, where we have the prospects getting dialed on autopilot, and you or a member of your team can be alerted and immediately connected when a prospect answers the phone. So you're able to automate all of that following up until a person eventually loops back and says, you know what, yeah, come on out, let's do the roof appointment, and then that's an opportunity for you to close that sale. So just to kind of recap here, it all just looks like this, where we're starting off to the left. We've got Google, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We're running ads. We're doing a bunch of different stuff, but all of it points to your sales funnel, not your website. You're pointing it to your sales funnel because the sales funnel is built to book you appointments. It's built to get you in front of people to sell your stuff to. Right? So they land on the landing page, then they get pushed to the scheduler, and then they get the follow-up emails after they get onto your schedule to remind them that you're coming, and then you run the appointment. And if they are a deal, that's awesome. And if they're not a deal, we just add them to follow up. We add them to an automated follow-up sequence where they're just getting emails and text messages and everything in between until they ultimately wrap back around and do business with you. So that's just a quick one. Websites versus funnels. You don't have to pick one or the other either, right? A lot of people think, well, Charles, which one should I get? You should have both, right? Again, your website is designed to tell people about you. So if people just want to look up a little bit more information about who you are or anything like that, they can go to your website. Fine, good, great. But if you're going to advertise and spend money, you want to make sure that your money has the best possible chance to generate a return on it. And thus, putting people into a system that captures their information quickly, immediately establishes contact, immediately books an appointment with them, reminds them that they've booked an appointment, and then sale or no sale will follow up with them until they either say yes or no, is the kind of stuff that's going to drive more sales to your business, because you know that you drive more sales the more people that you're able to contact on a day-to-day basis. But you're one person. You're 9 times out of 10 a home services business owner. You're working, you're on roofs, you're in houses rewiring stuff, you're a plumber and you're moving pipes. There's a lot of different things that you could be doing, and instead of focusing on following up with prospects, because that isn't an income producing activity. So if you want to learn how to get more leads for your business, if you want to learn how you can get more qualified estimate appointments for your business rather, and you're tired of just working off referral and you want to just start streamlining the whole prospecting process, go ahead and reach out to us. There's going to be a link somewhere around here, wherever you're watching this, and we'll get in touch with you, see if it's a good fit, and show you how we can help. So